Okay, hello everybody and welcome to the video. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Carla.
And today we are going to be doing a reading for those of you who are in new relationships. We are going to see how the holidays are going to go for you. So there are 3 piles on the table for you to choose from. Number one is a quartz point. Number 2 is citrine. And number 3 is amethyst. So take a moment and, meditate on the crystal or the pile and then choose whichever one you feel drawn to the most. Okay, so hello to those of you who chose pile number 1, the quartz point. So the way we do this is beforehand, before filming, Carla and I each went over the piles separately so that we could get our own thoughts and feelings about the cards chosen. And that way it's more like you're getting 2 readings rather than just 1. So the cards we chose for you today are do something for someone else. Give your attention to somebody else. Sensuality. Express your sensuality. And the 9 of Wands. So generally speaking, the 9 of Wands says that you are like halfway through a battle. So if you have been kind of like expecting these holidays to go kind of rough, maybe don't like lash out. Like the main message I'm really getting overall is kind of chill out these holidays. It might be a little bit rough. Don't try to force things though. This spread really tells me that you need to kind of conserve your energy, pick your battles wisely, and don't let other people drain you of your energy. You need to really kind of focus on keeping yourself together these holidays. I was getting that, the holidays kind of ramp everybody up and, things get tense and emotions are very amplified. If you guys have been going through a rough patch, whether it's with each other or, you two in regards to just life around you, keep going. It's time to kind of push forward and you'll get where you want to be. Just, if you or your partner have done anything to kind of like get on each other's nerves a lot recently, maybe kind of chill out a little bit. If you or your partner has been like hurt in past relationships, especially when it comes to the holidays, this may be the time to really work on like forgiveness. I don't try not to lash out is like the main message I'm really getting. It's really conserve your strength. The holidays don't last forever. You're going to get through this just fine. You just need to maybe, take a step back and kind of chill out, both of you.
I totally understand where she's coming from. So remember, we both read these cards at separate times. I want to reiterate that.
Yeah.
So I'm picking up myself. This is your first holiday in this relationship where it's major. Like families are coming together. Not to say you guys haven't been together, but this is like your first holiday. You're doing it. They're coming to you. Now, you got to keep yourself calm down because, like she said, the holidays bring up so much stuff. And you don't have to do this like everybody else either. Do what makes you feel comfortable, the two of you, And you got to watch your mind and your tongue. And instead of focusing so much on the details, focus it on each other. Be more aware of each other and really understanding that the holidays, if you're not enjoying your partner, if you're not enjoying, taking that breather and maybe going to see the Christmas lights or going to do whatever you enjoy doing during the holidays. If you can't do that with your partner, then that's not the holidays. You're making it more than what it needs to be. You're buying into the commercialism of it. And I just feel you need to just relax. Put some time in that the two of you can go and relax. And it isn't so making sure because you are a person that wants to dot and make sure every I is dotted, make sure everything is perfect because you want everybody to have a good time. But when it costs you not having a good time, it's not really having a good time because people are going to notice the stress and everything that was put on you. And I just feel you need to watch your tongue and you need to watch what you put in your head, because when you get angry and if the negative comes out because things just ain't going right, that's when problems occur. Just enjoy that you have someone to enjoy the holidays with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it might feel like you're never going to get past this, but, you're so close. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your loved ones. You really need to have fun. You need to remember that the holidays are for fun and family, or, chosen family.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a joyful time.
Yeah.
Don't overwork yourself. Things will work out as they're supposed to, and things will be happier as long as you kind of relax a little bit. I'd really suggest working on your energy levels first, because, that phrase, like, you can't serve a drink from an empty cup, that really comes to mind here.
Yep.
You really need to work on your energy levels. I'd suggest, like, meditation or Reiki.
Yep. Deep breathing.
Yeah, exactly. On that note, we actually pulled a card for you that I'll show you in a minute. It says, it's a trigger statement and then a true statement. It's from the Essential Oil Oracle deck. And so your trigger statement is, I am so confused. And the true statement is, I am present. Allow your mind to clear and let the noise of your thoughts fall away. Listen to your intuition. That's what that looks like. And so I don't know how well you can see it, but the symbol in the background is for the third eye chakra. I would really suggest listening to maybe a meditation to kind of open that up and work on that specifically. I think that is probably an area you're really going to want to focus on. Just, remember, take it easy.
You need to take time for yourself. You need to take time with your partner. Because, making sure all the gifts and making sure everything, and sometimes you have to remember your partner looks at things differently. Mm-hmm. And during the holidays, we all want to think alike.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that is not the way the holidays are. It doesn't change because the magic number is coming up on the calendar.
Just try to make things smooth, but don't, overextend. Really don't overextend. That's the main message here.
Yeah, totally agree.
Mm-hmm. So I really do hope that resonated with you, and I hope maybe something struck a chord. If it did, we'd really appreciate if you left a comment or a like on the video, and we'll be doing more readings like these in the future, so if you're interested in that, we hope to see you then.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye. Okay, hello to those of you who chose pile number 2, the citrine crystal. So the way this works is beforehand, Carla and I each went over the piles separately so that we could both gather our own thoughts and feelings on what the cards are trying to say. And so the way we did it is so that we're going to read one at a time, so that, it's more like you're getting 2 readings rather than 1. And today, the cards you have chosen are Creative Wonderment, Follow Your Passion, Have Faith, Trust Your Faith in this situation, and the Death card.
Okay, if these cards resonated with you, I am picking up the holidays. You need to focus on what's going to work for you and your partner. We all get caught up in the Hallmark or the Christmas movies and think that's what holidays are supposed to be. We all need to get together. We all need to be at one place doing everything the way that they do it. And that's not the way it has to be. And I know, we all want to be together in the same house, or we all want things, but sometimes there's people that are out of state and can't come home for money, other things, illnesses, health, can't travel. And you got to understand that this holiday, you have to make it for what it will work. and enjoy it the way it is, you know? Enjoy the time that you have with the people that's going to be around you. You know, and you need to let the past go. Whatever happened in the past, holidays or past, let it go. Enjoy what's today. You know, you can only work on what you have now, not what you had in the past. I see that, you know, there's some issues that are underlying with the holidays, and I feel you just need to work on accepting life for what it is. And, you know, you need to take some time for yourself too. You need to understand you are only in control of how you react and what happens. The holidays are going to be okay if you just not try to be the Hallmark movie. You need to just, you know, keep it simple, make it work for you, you know, and if you're trying out something different that you never did, a different type of recipe, you know, you can always do it ahead of time. See if it works. See if it's what you want to incorporate. You know, because you're always going to have people coming with, you know, different allergies or whatever. I just feel that things are not going to be the same as they've been in the past. And I just think you need to adapt and accept and just let the flow go. And if you do, I really think everything's going to work out. Your partner's going to got your back. You just have to lean on people, give other people some of the duties. Don't try to do it all yourself. And I think the holidays are going to work out. That's what I got.
Yeah, so, I mean, keep in mind that we did these readings separately, but I am in complete agreement. We're on the same page here. Spread is very past heavy. It's very, it's very clear that something happened around the holiday time in the past that maybe kind of turned you off from the holidays and enjoying them. I don't want to assume what it was because it could have been any number of things. You know, family can be quite difficult. Relationships can be quite difficult. Whatever it was that really made you not enjoy the holidays anymore, it's time to kind of release that and let go. You know, the death card is very much about clinging on to old patterns and things that are stopping you and maybe even your relationship from moving forward. You know, things are going to change whether you want them to or not. It's not something you can resist. You need to realize that, you know, what happened in the past, we can't change that. That's not something we can control. But you are here, you are present in this moment, and things do not have to be the way that they once were. You can change things so now that, you know, this can be a time of year that you can really enjoy and come to love again. It doesn't have to be something that, you know, pains you to experience. You can come up, I want to say that this is really suggesting to maybe make your own traditions. Start something new that can bring you happiness in this time of year again. It's really suggested that, you know, with your partner, I'd even say, because I think they're probably feeling the same way around this time.
Yep.
I think you two are very similar in that something happened in the past that has just led you to maybe hate the holidays. And I think you two need to really just come up with your own traditions, come up with your own way of celebrating and making this a time that you can really enjoy. That, you know, do it in your own way. Whether that be like staying in by yourselves on Christmas night or Thanksgiving and, you know, just taking time for yourselves. That's fine. You can do what you want, you know. This is a time of year that, you know, for a lot of people it's really tough. And I think there's this big pressure because, like Carla said, like movies and stuff, there's this big pressure to have the Hallmark Christmas.
Or the Hallmark Thanksgiving. It's just...
Yeah.
It's just
There's so much pressure around this time. And I think it would do you well to realize that, you don't have to succumb to that pressure. That doesn't have to be how the holidays are for you. You can do the holidays however you want, so long as it's a time that it creates a time that you can enjoy.
Yep.
That's really the main message here, that it's time to, start new. Fresh slate. Every year you've got a new holiday, right? So it's a time to do something different. It's a time to start new things, to really make something out of this that you can enjoy.
And family is who you make.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be. And nowadays, if there's somebody that isn't around, you can Skype. You can still talk.
Oh my God, yeah.
There's so many different ways. I mean, and I just feel that there's nothing that you can't overcome in this. I really feel you're going to have a good holiday.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you have to take the pressure off your back.
Yeah.
And I really think that's the key thing with this.
I agree. It's just, that pressure's not real, but the people that you love and, your experience, that is real. That you need to really focus on making this something you can enjoy with the ones you love. And, like Carla said, family isn't just who you're stuck with. We very much believe in the found family. So, if this is something you need to celebrate with your friends, rather than maybe blood relatives or something, do that. This time of year, it's not just about making other people happy. It's about, taking time for yourself and making sure that you can enjoy yourself as well.
Totally agree.
So, on that note, we actually pulled another card from the Essential Oils Oracle deck. It's a trigger statement and a true statement. I'll show it to you in a minute, but first I'd like to read it. So your trigger statement is, we must remember, and the true statement is, I am free of the habits that do not serve me. Lay down the armor passed down to you from your family. Release habits that are not serving you and forgive on behalf of generations past. So I feel like that ties in really nicely because, that card, it's about remembering the past and realizing that you don't have to. The past doesn't serve you anymore. You should be looking forward to the present and the future and all of the, beautiful and exciting things you can create.
Yes, I just think moving forward, if you decide to let things go, everything's going to be fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you're going to have a good holidays. Just,
Yep.
Try something different. Start small if you have to.
Yep.
Make a new dish. Just baby steps.
Yep.
Take baby steps. You have time. Don't put pressure on yourself. Make this work for you. And so, I think that's pretty much all we were picking up from the cards. So if, this resonated at all, we would really love to hear in the comments. We'd appreciate if you would leave a like, and we'll be making more videos like this in the future. If you'd like to stick around for those, we hope to see you.
Have a good day.
Okay, hello to those of you who chose pile number 3, the amethyst. So I'd like to remind you that the way we do this is that Carla and I each interpret the cards on our own separately before we turn on the camera, so that, it's like you're getting 2 readings rather than 1, and you're getting 2 different or similar, interpretations.
Yes.
So the cards... Hold
Let
on.
it go.
Okay, so the cards that you've chosen in this pile are leadership, set your goals, show simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. And the 3 of Cups. So personally, I feel like the people who chose this pile are going to have the smoothest time during the holidays. So in a general context, the 3 of Cups card is the minor arcana card of reunion and celebration. So here is where it gets kind of interesting. It can signify someone from your past coming back into your life, which that's the only thing that tips me off that might cause issues. Other than that, though, it's the card about, parties, festivals, weddings, engagement parties, baby showers, other similar celebrations. When this card appears in your reading, you can really expect happy times, usually. I would like to point out, though, that the bit about someone potentially coming back from your past is really sticking out to me, which, that personally worries me a little bit. I don't know how that's going to go. Maybe Carla has more insight on that. But overall, I feel like I'm getting a very positive vibe from here. I feel like since this is about people who are in new relationships, so here's what's interesting. I feel like there could also be an engagement happening. I don't know if it's going to be you or someone in your life, but I feel like from these cards I'm also getting very celebration vibes. It could be an indication that you may be attending a wedding sometime soon that might be announced during the holidays. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I got generally a pretty good read from this. I was getting mostly exciting stuff that people are going to be enjoying times at parties, and that things are going to be going really smoothly, and the relationship's probably going to be going fine. I didn't see any.
Yeah.
Let's hear Carla, because she's giggling over here.
I picked up totally different.
Interesting.
I mean, I did. There's similarities, but I picked. All right. So, I see the holidays. There's going to be a little difficult time because there was a loss in the past, and
oh wow,
it's great. So I see that there was a person that was no longer part of your life, and I don't know if it's you or your partner, and you didn't think they were ever going to come back. You didn't think that it would be a situation where you would ever really see that person again. And I see that person coming back during the holidays. Now, I see there's going to be a little turmoil with that because it wasn't something expected. Kind of catching you guys off guard. And especially with her saying, with a new beginning happening, I see it's either somebody getting married or somebody having a baby. An announcement will be done. There will be a new beginning somewhere. And having this person that was gone coming back in your life is going to give you a little anxiety. But your partner, if you just hang on your partner, the holidays is going to be all right. The parties, you're going to be able to have a good time. It's just that it's going to be a little overwhelming with this person coming back in the situation. And maybe you shouldn't focus so much on them, but focus on the new beginnings, the new joy, and just slowly let that thing, you don't have to take it all in at one time. Just because they come back doesn't mean you have to open the door on, Thanksgiving or whatever occasion and bring them back in right away. You can do baby steps. You don't have to take it in at all at one time. But it's a good thing they're coming back. It's not, there's
going to be closure.
Yeah, closure, and they're in the right place to come back now. It's not like they're coming back to cause trouble.
Yeah, I see that.
So,
I'd like to emphasize the part about your partner. I do really think that you should, kind of utilize them as a pillar of support during this time. I definitely think that you might be inclined to kind of hide these things from your partner, or you might be, I don't want to say scared, but maybe I'm just getting that you're not going to want to really talk about this. This is something you're going to want to bottle up and keep inside. Do not do that.
No.
Don't do that. You're going to want to really express your feelings and your thoughts to your partner, and I think they can handle it. I mean, look at that. Look at the cards we've got. We've got leadership and show simple acts of kindness. I think that your partner is really going to be able to help you in ways that maybe you can't come up with on your own. I think that they're going to be, regardless of whether this is a happy or, what's the word, like conflicted time. I think that, you don't have to just go to your partner even if something goes wrong. Go to them when something goes right. Like, they're by your side so that you can celebrate together. You can work through obstacles together. You're in this as a team. Don't forget that.
Yes, totally agree. And just take some time for yourself to, I know the holidays gets crazy and busy, but, with this person coming back into your life, take the time to just really think about what that means. Don't overanalyze it either. I just feel that if you rely on one another and you take the time with the new beginnings, the new joy in your life, I think everything's going to work out all right.
Mm-hmm. And so on that note, we actually pulled another card from the Essential Oils Oracle deck. I will throw that up on the screen in a second. But so what it says is, it's a trigger statement and a true statement. Your trigger statement is, I am so disconnected. And your true statement is, everything is connected. It will be beneficial for you to spend time in quiet contemplation. You need to reflect within to find the answers you seek. So just like Carla was saying, that's the card right there. Just like Carla was saying, definitely take time for yourself to kind of meditate on what's going on and, think things through. I don't know if you can see it, but the symbol on the back of the card is the crown chakra. So maybe listen to a meditation to help kind of get that specific chakra flowing, especially if you resonate with the trigger and true statement of the card. Just, remember that you need to take time for yourself, but also don't be afraid to go to your partner for the good, the bad,
right.
Everything in between.
They're there for you.
Yep, they are definitely your strength during these upcoming holidays. So if you liked that, or if it resonated at all with you, we'd really appreciate it if you would leave a comment or a like on the video. We'll be doing more like these soon, so if you want to stick around for that, we'd really appreciate it, and we hope to see you then.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.